Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Looking for room at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Johnson wants to throw it, using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 20, he's got space. He's up to 49 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Sends it back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. The sure hands, it's Wells. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get...
Touchdown, Oregon! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, show...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
He's piled up 76 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Ducks are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. On the run, it's Henry. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Moore. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't see.
Gets away from one, finds room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down for 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Henry. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has...
Open field on the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
There's a lot of different ways to generate explosive plays. This offense likes to do it on the ground because they've got difference makers, including that guy right there.
And that difference was made for sure in the defense. This is why you need the relentless pursuit. First guy misses, you got to have another one ready.
And so if you're on offense, man, force feed this dude the ball. Give it back to him.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Trying to run, it's Henry. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a... We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team...